All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with the program. You're watching Morning Cafe. Being a Thursday, we are talking matters health. And this morning, you want to give a focus on matters skincare. You know, a lot has been said about skincare. Is it a women's thing or a men's and women's thing? Anyone can do skincare. Can kids do skincare? And with me in studio, I have an expert for that. That is Perry Simbudia, a medical esthetician. Timeless Medical Spa, to help me drive this conversation on skincare. What do you need to know in regards to your skin? How do you identify your skin type? The cost of skincare, because there have been conversations as well around how much does skincare really cost? Is it that costly, or can anyone and everyone afford, you know, skincare? Is it serums? Is it moisturizers? Is it sunscreens? So what is really the basic point to skincare, and where do you start? Perry's is here to help us with that. So do interact with us on our socials, TV47 Digital on X. You can tag me as well at @Dida. If you have a question for Perry's here, you can call in live. There will be a number on your screen very shortly. That is our call-in number. You can also send in your WhatsApp message or comment or question that you might have. We'll be sure to read it here for Perry's, and if at all you want any question answered. Perry's, karibu sana to TV47 once again. I understand this is not your first time.
No.
The studio looks already nice, and you have a book here, Scarred and Skin, a memo of trauma, change and resilience, and we'll be getting deeper into this, of course, as we continue. But your bio says a medical esthetician. You know, there has been also a discourse around an esthetician and a dermatologist.
Exactly.
So what role do you play in regards to skincare treatment as opposed to what a dermatologist does?
Everything a dermatologist can do, what I cannot do is give you prescription. I don't do prescription. So we sort of do the same thing in school, apart from they go ahead and finish where they now become the doctor title and they can give prescription. Yeah, so same number of years in school, different sort of major. I just majored in treating skin using non-invasive treatments, while the doctors can even do invasive treatment. Do you see the difference? The dermatologist and medical esthetician, that's the difference. Yeah.
And you know, I'm asking this because I saw it sometimes on TikTok when somebody was asking a content creator about, you know, the type of skincare that they're using, and somebody commented that, you know, I'm an esthetician, you can come to my clinic and we can do 1, 2, 3. And it was a conversation around, no, you know, estheticians cannot really help you in regards to your skincare, because sometimes, you know, the discourse was around you can recommend a skincare treatment that might alter with, you know, the skin barrier and everything and all that.
Very true.
So how comes now you as esthetician now coming to just give safer products that will not really alter the skin barrier of somebody who is into skincare?
I think first of all, it starts with how well informed are you? Especially, let me talk about here where we are in Kenya. I'm a trained medical esthetician, not in Kenya, because in Kenya there's nobody training it. As far as I know, there is no right, not unless they've started the other day. I pride myself to be one of the people who 10 years ago opened medical spa in Kenya. Now they're mushrooming, they're everywhere. But when I first opened Timeless Medical Spa, there were only a few. I think there were only 5 medical spa that were owned by dermatological offices, right? So you have to be very well informed as a customer. The person who's calling themselves esthetician, these are different. I called myself medical esthetician. I'm not an esthetician.
I'm medical.
There's a huge difference. So who is this person giving you advice? Are they medical esthetician? Have they gone to college, studied everything to do with skin science? Or is it somebody who did beauty and now they're calling themselves esthetician? These are huge difference. I think that's where people need to understand the difference, right? It's like a dentist saying I treat skin. The dentist went to school to learn about treating teeth, right? A dermatologist went to school to learn about skin. A medical esthetician went to school to learn about skin science. An esthetician went to school to learn basic skin treatment. Are we together up to that level?
We are, right.
That's the difference. So my advice to consumers would be that be very well informed when you go to trust somebody with your skin. Where did they go to school? Who trained them? Yeah? Understand that.
Due diligence.
And ask questions. What are you using on my skin? What does it do? Who taught you about it? Where is it manufactured? All those things are very, very important. This machine you're using, did you just order from China and it came with some instruction of how to use it, and that's how you're using it in my skin now? Or did you go to school and learn how to use the machine? Because that's the mistake that we're having these days. Anybody can now go to Amazon.com, Alibaba.com and order a machine and open a clinic, and not a clinic. Mine is a clinic, by the way. Timeless Medical Spa is a clinic, right?
Yeah.
There's a different. Now, however, people are just going online, buying machine, go online. TikTok now has become a teacher, train themselves how to do skin. The next thing, apparently, they own an esthetician clinic. It's not a clinic. So be very, very careful. When you go to do your skin, what are the licenses on the wall? Is it a clinic or is it just a spa that you've gone to and now you're putting yourself in danger?
Yeah. Now you talk about you've been in business, and when you're starting, there were around, just 5 clinics thereabout that were offering, skincare treatment and consultations. But why did you decide, I want to focus on skin when you went to school and not maybe teeth? And how long have you been in this business? Wow,
okay, good question. First of all, mine was because of me. After my second baby, I've written another book before this called The Audacious Dreamer. For those who've read that book, they know this, that my business was open due to desperation of me looking for solution of skin of color. By that time, my second daughter was born in USA. And as fate would have it, my skin just took toll towards. I had the worst acne. And given that I'm a light-skinned girl, it would leave me with scars that were so dark. And, people would just be looking at me like, girl, what's going on? Instead of, when I'm talking to you, people will be talking to my face, trying to tell me, can't you go look for help? Not knowing that I had really tried to look for help. But the things I was getting were not helping me. I wasn't getting the real help. So due to desperation, I needed to understand skin of color. How do you treat skin of color? What do you use on skin of color? Because I came to realize a lot of this was happening because I was living in USA and I was using products that were not meant for my skin type. Do you get it? And so that's when I decided to go back to school and do medical. By the way, by this time I was working in hospital, by the way. So it wasn't something that was out of, you get what I mean? Yeah. No. So for me, it was just going back to school now to understand skin science. So, and that's how I went back to school, did medical esthetician course, and that. I decided, let's pay it forward. Let's go back home and serve Kenya. So I came back 10 years ago, yes. And I've been going back and forth, but literally the clinic has been going on for 10 years. That's why I just wanted to help Kenyans.
Yeah. So what is the difference between, the skin of color and, the white people? And what did you discover even as you try to, try to study more about skin science, how the whites handle their skin barrier and how the people, our skin of color should be handling our, our skin? How did you find that, disparity?
To start with, we have more melanin than the white, right?
Yeah.
Second, did you know where you're born affect the kind of skin you have?
Oh, really?
For example, if I was a Caucasian born in, let's say, England, the weather is harsh, right? It's raining a lot, it's cold. If you look at their skin, it has more fur, it has hair, it's hairy, white. The hair has to keep their skin warm. If you look at our skin, we're in a tropical country. We don't have a lot of hair because we don't need it. Do you understand it? So did you know also some European people don't tan? They can be in the sun the whole day. They will not change color, but they will burn.
Even without sunscreen?
Even without sunscreen, they will not change, not a slight. They will not have no tan. However, they will burn. They will be burning, so they must use sunscreen. Okay. They will be burning like burning wood low. They will be burning that much. However, with us, most of the time you'll find we'll turn the color, but rarely do we get that burn. Yeah, that become a wood, but we turn the color. So you have to understand, there's 6 types of skin. Where do I come in? For example, Kenya, we are 5 and 6. Most of us are skin type 5 and 6. risks. You get what I mean? So you need to understand, even when you go to treat somebody, where are they coming from? Where were they born? Because all that come to play in how you're going to treat their skin. Yeah.
All right. Even as we continue to learn about, skin and healthy skin, how does this healthy skin now, behave? How would I know that, my skin is quite healthy and my skin is damaged? I need to seek medical attention. And what really damages, a healthy skin?
That's very good. First of all, do you know skin speak? Skin speak. A lot of people don't know that, but skin speak. There's no perfect skin. There's only healthy skin. Now, when I look at you, you have beautiful skin. You look at me, maybe you're going to say again, I have beautiful skin.
Very beautiful skin.
but the truth is, beautiful is what? What makes a skin beautiful? What makes a skin, according to you? Now I'm asking you a question. If I was to ask you, and what makes a skin beautiful?
No pimples, no acne. That's what I would say.
That's not true.
Yeah?
That is not true.
So what makes the
just
skin
because
beautiful?
you might be having lashes on your skin, or you have, and not every pimple is acne. People always assume, oh, I woke up with, like now I woke up with a little pimple here. Does it mean I have acne? No. It just means maybe my face is trying to tell something. Yesterday I overate things with fat oil, like fried food. And it's true, I ate chips. It might today wake up telling me, hey, your diet, you need to wash it. Skin speak. So how do you know a healthy skin? A healthy skin should just be hydrated. It should be looking hydrated, not dry. A healthy skin should be looking, just, vibrant, not smooth. Smooth doesn't mean healthy, equal. It's not equal healthy. You can have a very smooth skin and it's very unhealthy. The skin barrier has been destroyed because maybe you've used chemicals, product with chemical, and it has stripped the whole top layer of the skin. It's stripped off. And now you look smooth. I look at you, you look smooth, you've no pimple, you've no lash, you've no discoloration, but you have a very unhealthy skin. And it could be somebody else have got a lot of lashes and everything, but their skin is healthy. It's just maybe they need to wash on their diet a little bit. Maybe they need to sleep a little bit more. They need to drink a little bit, water, and their skin will be just fine.
Yeah.
So having a smooth skin doesn't mean you have a healthy skin. Sorry to tell you that.
Sorry to bust my bubble, yeah. All right, but now you're speaking about a healthy skin should look hydrated, but we also have a lot of various skin types. We hear about oily skin, combination to oily skin, dry skin. But now how do I know that my face is, my skin is hydrated and I'm not just oily, or I'm not the type, with the combination to oily skin? So how do I know that, even if I have oily skin, that I am not hydrated or I need to hydrate more? Start by that first.
First of all, skin is more than face. So when we talk of hydration, we're not just talking of skin is the biggest organ.
Yes.
Did you know that? It protects all our organs inside. So when we talk of hydration, for example, if you're oily skin, for me, when I wake up in the morning, I look like kuna mtu amenipaka mafuta, right? I look like I've been oiled when I was sleeping. Right away, I know I'm oily skin. Kuna ule anaamkanga, they like have dandruffs, yeah? If you look at your sheets and they have white, on the skin, so your skin is very dry. You wake up in the morning and you see like, oh my God, what happened? It's like somebody poured some salt or something in my, means your skin is very dry, right? So you need to drink more water. And it doesn't matter whether your skin is dry, normal, combination, your skin has to be hydrated. But there's some little telltale sign that will tell you what skin type you are. And if you don't know, you come to us. That's why we have clinic. Although right now, everybody is doing skin analysis. I think everybody in Kenya now is, skin analysis has been abused. It's in every shop, even in supermarket. You can have somebody put you in the machine and it will tell you what skin type you are, what you're liking, what you need. However, we were trained differently. We can look at you and get to ask you different questions and get to know what skin type you are. So how then do you know? You just don't look at your face, because your face could be lying to you. Why? Depending with the skin care you are using, some skin care can make your skin look drier, but you're not dry skin. Are we together?
Yes.
Because it's instead of hydrating, it's dehydrating your skin. So you could end up saying, oh, my skin is very dry. But no, you have normal skin or you have combination skin. But because of the product you're using now, you think. So don't just look at your face, my friend. Concentrate on the whole body. Skin speak.
So how does that now determine, the type of treatment that one gets for their skin? When we're talking about oily skin, normal skin, dry skin, how does that treatment vary from one skin type to the other?
Because again, what are we trying to do? What are we trying to achieve here? Yeah. So if you come to me and and then I realize you are oily skin, then the product I should give you is the one that will balance your oil sebum, right? So that you're not looking so shiny. You're not, you see, you just have a happy skin. So even the treatment I'm going to give you will be that. If you come to me and you're so dry, then again, the product I'll give you will be for hydrating the skin, putting moisture in the skin, so that your skin again can be in a happy space. The treatment I'm going to do will be the same. So that's why it's not one fit all. No.
And we've seen a lot of, you've talked about it, social media right now, everybody's talking about skincare, everybody's a skincare expert now. But what should consumers now look out for as the first thing? We hear about serums, boosts, the things that boost the skin. We hear about collagen, which we'll be getting into it later, collagen. But what is the first thing that a consumer should look out for? Is it a moisturizer, a serum, a cleanser? What is the first step?
Cleanser, straight up. Cleanser, because you have to start by cleansing the skin, right? If you're not, even if you buy a very expensive serum, it doesn't matter, right? And by the way, expensive doesn't always mean better. It means what is the ingredient in the serum you're using? What is the ingredient in the cleanser you're using? So you have to start by cleansing skin properly. And then after you cleanse the skin, you have to balance the pH level. What sort of cleanser did you use? For example, let me tell you, Kenyans are obsessed with, given I sell skincare, I'm CEO Oxygen Botanical Kenya, so I sell skincare. Now, Kenyans are obsessed with, it has to foam. The cleanser I'm using, if it's not foaming, if it come out, the foam is all over my face, I'm not.
Yeah, me included.
Well, sorry to burst your bubble. Just because it's foaming doesn't mean it's cleansing your skin well. Be very careful. Look at the ingredient in that. What is it making it foam like that? Is it just stripping everything in your skin? And now you feel like what you're feeling like cleansed, it is actually dehydration. So it has taken away all the goodness of your skin. And so this is why you find a lot of women are going through this cycle. They have clear skin, they don't have clear skin. They have clear skin because your skin is confused. Are we, what are we doing here? Are we drying up? Are we hydrating? So very important to look at the key ingredients on a cleanser. Is it hydrating the skin? Is it adding moisture into the skin, or is it taking away from the skin? Yeah.
So after, let's say the cleanser is working, of course you found a cleanser that works for your skin. Is that it? Can a cleanser only work towards, building your skin barrier if at all it was broken?
Which kind of cleanser? Again, no. Cleanser can build your barrier and it might not also destroy. If it has, for example, during COVID, something came and everybody went into, my cleanser must have glycolic acid, salicylic acid, Everybody learned about these pretty names about acids. But then they forget they're supposed to be used with care, right? They are not supposed to be used every day. What are you trying to treat? What are you? So if, for example, you had a compromised barrier and you use a cleanser with chemical, acid, salicylic acid, whatever, it's just going to continue destroying that barrier. It's not going to build it. If you have a destroyed barrier, then you need something that is like a meal cleanser, something that is putting into the skin, not stripping away. That's just the beginning. Second, then you have to know, what am I treating? Am I trying to, do I have hyperpigmentation, discoloration? Is that what I'm trying to treat? Or do I have healthy skin? Am I looking for anti-aging? The next thing is that, or do I just want to add moisture in my skin? What is it we are trying to do with our skin? So I like men. Men are not complicated. They'll come to me and tell me, Paris, look at my skin. I don't want 1 to 20 steps. I want 3, 4 max. What are they? Then I tell them, cleanse, It's clean, tone, balance the pH level, and you can skip that if you don't want to. Then have a good serum that will, what are you doing? Is it anti-aging? Are we looking for just to have a clear skin? What is it are we doing? Or do we just want to look good? Then a serum, one serum will do it, and then you put a moisturizer and a sunscreen. Done. Yeah? This thing of you must have 20 things in your bathroom counter so that your skin look good. And so that your skin, there's nothing like perfect skin. Oh, I want glass skin. There's nothing.
There's nothing like glass skin.
There is none like that. There isn't like that. And even if you see somebody with it, honestly, most of the time, they've just stripped their skin so good so that now the inner skin, they've gone from epidermis, now their dermis is little exposed, and so they're looking so good. But before you know it, kidogo, the skin again start having problem. A skin has to have some sort of flaws. Flaws are your character. Flaws are what tells who you are. Do you get it? When you wake up in the morning, what do you see first thing in the morning? Do you see a grass skin or do you see a skin that is well rested because it slept?
A skin that is well rested, of course. Talk to us about the rest of the body as well. We've spoken about, the face, how to, restore the skin barrier, cleanse. But now how do we handle the rest of the skin? We say the hands, the legs. Do you also cleanse, or there's something, a whole different type of cleanser that works for the skin that doesn't work for the face?
No. A lot of us use soap for the body, right? Because soap is a little harsh for the face, not unless it's a treatment soap, again. So using soap every day on your face is not a good idea. It sort of dry the skin, not unless it's a soap that has been told this is to be used for a certain time to treat your skin, right? But most of us use soap, but the most important thing for the rest of the body is to make sure at least you're exfoliating your whole body once a week. Body scrub, which can be done at home, whether you're using a flannel, whether you are using a face cloth, whether you are using scrub that you've made at home with coffee beans, and scrubbing your whole body once a week is a good idea, because why? You're removing the dead skin shed, right? Especially when we're young, we know that skin shed every 28 days. Naturally, your body is a miracle. Do you know that? Every 28 days without fail, it renews itself. You have a new skin. However, as we get older, now I look at you, you're younger than me for sure. When you get older, that cell turnover slow down a little bit. So we need to help it even more. So scrubbing your whole body, whether you're using just a face cloth and soap, or, it's a good idea, once a week at least.
So what are some of these habits that you've seen us as the people of color, do in terms of just trying to treat acne or, just the skin? Because we've also seen a lot of people using, say, creams, over-the-counter creams. We've heard of benzoyl peroxide, which some say treats pimples or acne. What are some of these habits that you see us doing? And are these over-the-counter creams safe enough for treatment of skin?
To be honest, what I've seen people doing is misusing it, overusing it, and then they come to us because you are self-meditating. Cindy, nobody give you the prescription. You've gone in the counter and you said, I want this, and you're given it. And you go home, you end up overusing it, so you again destroy your skin barrier. So you come to us again saying, oh, I got this cream. And sure enough, it works for a while. It cleared maybe the pimple, but now you are happy that it cleared the pimple. What do? You continue using it because you're afraid if I stop, my skin will go back to what it was and I can't have that. So you end up overusing. Maybe you were supposed to just use it for 1 or 2 months, but now you're using it, you're 6 months in, a year in, and your skin now has gotten used to that, is addicted to that. As soon as you stop, you start the cycle again, you're breaking out. So yeah, that's what I see a lot of people, the mistake people are making is that please go to a professional. Get it prescribed properly if you must. The other skincare, yes, you can go and buy over the counter, but be very careful. What are these ingredients? Where is it manufactured? Who is selling it? All that is very important. Yeah.
Talk to us about fungal and hormonal acne. And this is for the people who, cannot maybe afford to come to, you know, a medical station.
Yeah.
It's quite a mouthful. And maybe somebody who cannot afford a dermatologist. But they, you know, they're seeing a lot of changes on their face, but they're trying to just put a name to what they're seeing on their face. Is it fungal? Is it hormonal acne? How can one really know the type of acne that they're having?
There's no way of knowing that at home, straight up. There's no way. You cannot. See, just because, I'll say it again, just because you woke up with pimples on your face doesn't mean you have acne. I don't know who told people every pimple is acne. PP bacteria doesn't just appear because last night you ate food. You get, it starts somewhere, and then before you know it, so you must come so we can do proper checkup to say that you have acne. But this thing of waking up in the morning and deciding I'm going to go over the counter and buy acne medication because I have acne. No, it could just be you have your period, end of the month, and now you're breaking out. It could be you're going through menopause, perimenopause, and now because of hormonal imbalance in your skin is playing up, and now you are there saying I have acne, and you go treat acne, and then you're frustrated because you're like, why is this acne not going away? Because you do not have acne, literally, you know? So I would not advise people that there's a thing they can do at home. If you see a pimple, use lemon, it will go away. No, please. These days, there are so many. Go to a dermatologist's office near you. Go to a medical clinic near you, medical spa near you. It will cost you very little to nothing to get. In fact, most people don't even, charge for that little information. It's better than you trying to just use anything at home. Yeah.
There's also a discourse between, a lot of people don't understand the difference between skincare and makeup itself. And I'm saying this because I've been a victim of that. Once a time I was talking about skincare and, it was confused for makeup. Then break it down for a viewer now, the difference between skincare and makeup and how it operates on the skin.
Awesome. So skincare, first of all, it's what you put to feed your cell. I want you to imagine skincare is a food for your skin, right?
Yeah.
Like we said, for your skin to age gracefully, it needs to be well moisturized. It needs to be, it needs to be supple, right? How are you doing that? Through the food you're eating, through the skincare you're using. And by skincare, by the way, when we say skincare, it looks like we are talking of this magical thing, right? Skincare could be just one product you use to put in it could be just one thing you use that work for your skin type, yeah? It doesn't have to be 20 things. I know there are so many because you have to mask, you have to do this. Makeup, however, it's something you put, your skin is like a canvas, right? After we've taken care of our skin, and by the way, the healthier the skin, the better the makeup looks,
Yes.
But it's, unfortunately, you find that people with actually bad skin, they're the one who actually use more makeup. And the more makeup doesn't look good. So first you have to take care of your skin. Your skin has to look good, has to be healthy for you to use makeup. Because makeup is just it's something you're putting on the canvas just to make it now. It's like clothes. Who are we without clothes? Right now we're looking very well put together, but remove our clothes. You'll be shocked what you see, right? It's a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
So makeup is clothes you put on the face just to make you look good. Is it necessary? No. But does it make you feel good? Yes. So put it. If you're doing it because it makes you feel good and you appear good, so do it. But that's why not everybody wear makeup, right? Some people wear makeup, some people don't wear makeup. Because is it necessary? No, it is a personal choice to wear makeup or not. But it's not good or bad for your skin. However, it's very bad for your skin if you don't remove it properly. After you've put the makeup, how you remove it also matters because it can also clog your pores, and now you can find yourself having skin issues that you didn't have just because you either used the long makeup or you did not remove it properly after using it. Yeah.
So what is the best way to remove that makeup to prevent, that clogging on the face?
First of all, you remove the makeup before washing so either you're using micellar water, makeup remover, but also makeup remover wipes. Be very careful because a lot of them, they are putting a lot of alcohol, a lot of, and so again, it's drying the skin and messing up your skin.
Yeah.
right? So be very careful. Yeah, but first you remove it with maybe macera water, oil-based skincare, makeup remover. Then after that, now you cleanse. It's very important, because if you just go straight to cleansing makeup without removing, I can guarantee you, if you finish washing your face and you take a white towel and wipe that face, you'll still have some makeup left. So I'd say double cleanse your face.
So what is the cost of, skincare and treating skin? Because, the question I asked you about how to determine fungal or hormonal acne, you say that, you cannot do that at home. You have to visit a medical clinic. But what is the cost of treatment? Because, a lot of people think it's actually expensive. Most people also say it's affordable, and that is something that is quite relative. Something that is affordable might not be affordable for somebody else. So being that you're somebody who sits, at the front line of, treatment, what is the cost of treatment?
The costs are not that expensive. It all depends, right? It all depends with what sort of treatment are you going to do? What sort of skincare are you going to take home? Are you buying the whole 9 yard, or are you just, So I'd say, now, different clinic charge differently. So throwing that number out there would not be fair. However, it's not that expensive. Let me speak from my clinic. I think acne treatments start from 6,000. Yeah, from 6,000 per treatment. And acne treatment product also start from about 3,000. Yeah.
And another question that most people might have is, who does skincare? Who should do skincare? Should we do it at a point when we start seeing some breakage in our face, or maybe just anyone and everyone, as long as your skin is healthy, skincare is for you? Skincare ni ya nani?
Ya kila mtu. Now, let me ask you, when baby are born, happen to be a mother of 2, why is there baby?
Baby oil.
Baby oil, baby shampoo, that's skincare, right? Even from when you're born, you are told this child should use some sort of oil to hydrate their skin, right? To protect their skin. So no, skincare is for everybody, young, old, in between, men, women, children. Skincare. It all depends with what sort of skincare are we talking about. And that's why we have to be very careful, because now there is gazillion of skincare in the market. How do you know which one is best for you? You need to educate yourself, and you need to understand cheap sometimes can be very expensive. Yes.
You talked about some men coming to, your clinic, and they're saying, they just want 3 or 4 items that could work for their, their skin treatment. But are we seeing that shift? Because we've seen a lot of toxic masculinity around men. They say, oh, we cannot use sunscreen, or we cannot do this skincare routine. And even if you see on social media, a lot of, content creators who are men doing skincare, they face a lot of backlash. So are you seeing that narrative shifting and a lot of men coming, to seek skincare treatment? Or is there still a lot of toxic masculinity around skincare?
I love that question. Chalk on you. 60 to 70% of my customers are men. My clients, 60 to 70% are men. Here's the thing, and that's why I've written this book, Scarred and Skin, because of things like that, yeah? Now, most men were told, mwanaume ni kupalara. A man should look like a man. But then, the same people who told them that forgot to tell them that your skin ages just like a woman's skin. Skin aging is the same, right? When you go outside on a scorching hot day and you didn't slather sunscreen on you, sun doesn't know that you're a man. Your skin is still gonna get burnt. You're still gonna get sun damage on your skin. They were not told that. Whoever told them that mwanaume ni kujikausha forgot to explain that when we were born, the skin of a boy and a girl is still skin. When we are babies, there's no difference. We look at babies and we go, wow, oh, what a beautiful baby. Right. Nobody say, oh, what a hard skin for a boy and what a smooth skin for a girl. You get what I mean? Yeah. But somehow, women, we were born to be soft, right? And so we grew up that way. And men, because they are supposed, it's not me who said it, it's the Bible, they're supposed to take care of things, and women are supposed to nurture. So that is where this narrative of mwanaume ni kujikausha na kukaa ngumu came. But no, men need to take care of their skin just like women need to take care of their skin. And now they're understanding that. And they're also saying, I don't want to be left behind. I also want to age gracefully. I want to look good. I want to show up better. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
We've also seen a lot of comments on social media, and on Twitter. When you scroll through Twitter, you see a lot of comments around, sometimes men would use one particular towel, for the whole body, for the face as well, that same towel. But, they won't get any breakouts on their faces. But a woman, try that. And then you see a lot of breakage on your face. So what is really the difference between that? How are they so lucky? And then, the women, once you try that, you have a whole lot of breakage on your face.
It's just in hormones. We receive periods. Men don't receive period, true? So for women, you find we have a lot of hormonal imbalancing happening, yeah? Mara ni period, Mara you're pregnant, Mara, do you get it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that happen up and down like this for women hormones. Well, men don't go through that. Men are not receiving period every month. Men are not going through menopause like we women go through and suffering for years with it. Men are not getting pregnant, and then after pregnancy, again, they are. So that is why. So you find a woman's skin will be going through a lot of that, and so it can have those problems appearing more than a man. But doesn't mean men don't have issues too. We have men who suffer acne also for different reasons. We have men who react to product. We have men who react to the food they eat. It's more on the women's side because of hormonal balancing. Yeah.
And the issue of collagen, before we started this conversation, I was telling someone I'm speaking about skincare today, and they told me to ask you this question, that they've been told before to use collagen, on their skincare journey as well. So the question was, are supplements safer option, in regards to collagen, or mtu anafaa kuchemsha supu?
Yeah.
Which one is safer?
Soup first is just, a lot of us don't have time, but bone broth is where you get the most collagen, or chicken. But to be fair, in the modern world, you find a lot of us are very busy. We don't have that time. So that's why people are now turning into vitamins. There's nothing wrong with that. Vitamin will just help you as much as drinking soup. It's just, soup is cheaper to start with.
Yeah.
You know what it is. It's safer because you know exactly what it is you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong to supplement with vitamin for collagen, or even a serum that have, collagen in it. Yeah.
Now, for a viewer who has just heard about me asking about collagen, what does it do to the skin?
Collagen is actually the glue that holds us cells together. It's the one that is making you, now when we're seated here, people are looking at me, Madam Paris now, it's on her 50s, and looking at you, and when people look at us, what is the telltale sign? Mine is starting to get depleted. And so my skin, if you had seen me on my 20s, I was, this was full, everything looking, and that's why you find youthful people, everything is pucky, everything is just looking like somebody in the morning just lifted everything up.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you start seeing everything is going south. You're just losing collagen. So the goal here is, whenever you come to us, is for us to stimulate your fibroblasts so you can continue making more collagen, and so your skin can start looking a little bit soft, and literally you're just keeping age at bay. You're looking good, and you're aging gracefully. Yeah.
Paris, you've said 50s. What is this? Are you actually in your 50s, or that you were just saying, or what is the secret, if at all you are?
No, actually, I'm 51. I wrote this book because I needed to give a little bit of what I've learned in this field.
Yeah.
And I'm 51.
So what is the secret? Because you look quite young. If you're looking at the skin, and we are talking about skin this morning, you look like you've worked on your skin quite well. What was the first step, even as we get now into the book Scarred in Skin? What inspired this book? Is it from personal experience, maybe scars that you were dealing with that, led to you writing this book? If you're talking about scars, we have scars brought about by cultural, culture. We have scars brought about by injuries, people growing up, clumsiness, one or the other. So what inspired Scarred in Skin, and what is the secret?
Seriously, first of all, what inspired Scarred and Skin. Scarred and Skin is not just about skin. It's about scars we go through in our life, emotional scars. Why? Because when I've been treating skin behind closed doors, what I realize, most of the people who come in our clinic, it's nothing to do with their face, nothing to do with their skin. Their skin is not breaking out because they didn't wash it well. The skin is not breaking out because they didn't eat healthy diet. Most of the people that come in our clinic, they have emotional turmoils. It's emotional scars that they're trying to deal with. Did I say skins speak? So when you're battling so much inside, you're going through depression because maybe of a rejection that happened sometimes back when you were a child. Maybe your teacher rejected you by saying you never amount to be nothing, you're useless, you're stupid. How come you cannot get this simple formula? And that was glued in your brain, you're stupid. And you've been dealing with that, trying to prove, how can I prove I'm not stupid? To a teacher who you don't know whether they're alive or dead. But as an adult now, you're still dealing with that. I've had children come to me who parents don't know they're cutting themselves to remove the pain they're going through because of bullying in school, because of their skin. So now, maybe they just had one pimple, but now because of this emotional turmoil, the pain is multiplying and now they have full-blown acne. But it started with one pimple. But because of the bullying, now they can handle it. They are cutting themselves to release the pain. And a lot of parents watching me right now, their children are going through a lot of things they don't know. You find these young people covering themselves, wearing hoods, covering and their sleeves up to here, and they're not cold. And then you ask them, why are you covering yourself? They say, oh, I just love it. It's fashion. Most of them, it's not fashion. They're trying to hide the scars they've put on themselves, trying to relieve the pain, just because of the skin, how it look. Second, colorism is a serious thing, colorism. I think it's become worse than nepotism, it's become worse than racism. It's even better racism, because racism normally doesn't happen among your own. But now colorism is happening among ourselves, yes? The society have just made it that the color, the lighter you are, if today, sorry to tell you this, but if today me and a white person walked in here, a beautiful American woman or European woman, and we sat in this chair for you to interview us, most of the time, the Mzungu is always assumed by people who will have the better information. Light away, because, you know, there's two light people, one darker one. It's not me. Research has been done. Apparently, even 20% of people with dark skin don't even get jobs because of their color, you know? And apparently, the same 20%, people lighter skin, they get paid more, 20% more, just because of their color of the skin. If we go for interview, people favor the one who is more lighter than the other. Media is biased about the same thing. They're trying to change this narrative. Hollywood is biased. We've made color become the thing, colorism. The lighter you are, the better, the more jobs you get. I've even had people go on TV saying, oh, since I bleached my skin, I got more jobs. Or since I bleached my skin, I got love. I got a husband. I got a boyfriend. So what are we telling to our children? So I've had people as young as 16-year-old come into my clinic and telling me, I want to change the color of my skin. How much would it cost me? And I'm like, why are you changing the color of your skin? What is wrong with the skin you are in right now? And of course, they explain to you, because whenever I'm out there, when I'm with my friend, the one who is lighter get more likes. So it's affecting relationship, it's affecting marriage. It's biased. People are biased about it. And don't make no mistake, it's not just about women. It's also men. I know masculinity, Men are normally judged because of their pocket, scar, and skin. So there's a man who's trying to do everything so that they can prove they are men enough. At the same time, a light-skinned man will be, if you go to Hollywood, light-skinned people will be given a better role that is portraying them to have made it. Dark-skinned people will be given the role that of thugs. Thank you. That man is a thug, you know, that Do you get it? That is why I wrote this book. And what's the secret? The secret, first of all, is understanding who you are and dealing with your emotional scars. Because when you deal with your emotional scar, your skin grows automatically. It could be you have medical issues with your skin, but most of the skin issues that we have, honestly, 100% are brought up by emotional scars that we carry for years, generation to generation, and we don't deal with it, and so the skin speak. Eventually the skin is like, enough of this, and it speak.
All right, and you've addressed it so well that this book doesn't only speak about, you know, the skin itself, but the emotional turmoil that the things that we've grown up being told has on us. But now, what do you tell them in this book, those, you know, who've been cutting themselves? You know, these men who've been told that their worth is in their pockets, women who've been told that, you know, you cannot get a job just because you're dark-skinned. Even as much as you're addressing it here, what are you trying to tell them?
What I'm trying to tell people is to own yourself, yeah? Stop telling yourself, because the stories we tell ourselves, yeah? When you look in the mirror in the morning, what do you see? How do you talk to that little girl you see in the mirror in the morning, that little boy you see in the mirror in the morning? What do you tell them? Are you being kind to them? Or are you listening to social media? Because these days we are only a click away, a swift away, a filter away to look however way we want to look. And then after we look like that, we get confused, even ourselves. We think that's us. Now we start hating the real us. Do you get it? Media people, honestly, you have to look a certain way. And sometimes that can eat up on you. Most of us don't show up the way we show up because we want to show up that way. It's because we have to. It's our currency. What I'm trying to tell them in this book, get to learn to differentiate the two. After you finish being here, are you going to carry the same persona when you're outside in your, you know, when you're in your house? Are you going to say, when you get in your house and say, wait, I don't remove makeup, Missy, where's the Kabila makeup? I have to always look good because I represent TV 47. That's good. Look good, feel good, but remember who you are as a person. At the core, who are you? What is your identity? You're not how you look. You are beyond your looks. Does it make sense?
It does.
That is what I'm trying. And then I give you nuggets. If you're suffering with this, what do? Yeah? Take a quiz. Where are you on this? Start speaking to yourself like this. Start treating your skin like this. Love your skin. Love the skin you are. If God decided that you're going to be tall, enjoy being tall. Stop looking at us short people and saying, wow, I wish I was short. If you are short, stop looking at tall people and saying, I wish I was tall, because there's a reason why you were born short, right? If you are skinny, start looking at people who have got big body, they've been gifted by big body, and wishing you are them, because by wishing you are them, you are denying yourself true love, because the first person you should fall in love with is yourself.
Absolutely. This is your second book after Audacious Dreamer.
Yeah.
So how does it connect, Scarred and Skin, how does it connect to the Audacious Dreamer? Is it a sequel of that book, or?
No, it's not a sequel. The Audacious Dreamer was my memoir. It was just me kuongea initoke. It was me saying who I am. No, it's true. The struggle I've gone through, a village girl who came from being a nobody to becoming somebody, and also the struggle I had with my skin to a point of now opening my own medical clinic because of it. That was about the Audacious Dreamer, and it was just me telling anybody reading that book, you can become whoever God wants you to be, so long as you work hard and God graces on you and you have favor. There is nothing you cannot be in this world, that you want to be. You can really aim for greatness. It doesn't matter where you come from. The second book is about the stories that I've had for the years I've treated skin. It's about the struggle I've seen people go through. It's about how we need to redefine what we call beautiful. I keep on saying we need to lift up the mirror so high to the world and tell the world to rethink what we are calling beautiful these days, because I think we are just overdoing it. We are overdoing it, and a lot of people are feeling like they are unworthy because they don't measure up, because we've put beauty standards so high, and I don't know who came up with it. I don't know who said for you to be beautiful you need to look a certain way. I understand. Trust me, if you look at me, I like looking good. What I don't like, and what I'm telling people on this book, is do not buy the narrative that you must look like so and so. in order for you to feel beautiful. You must wear this and that in order for you to feel beautiful. You must, based on who? Based on who? Who said who is beautiful and who is not beautiful? Who said who is good looking and who is not good looking? So what I'm trying to push on this book is that there's nothing like perfect life. There's nothing like perfect skin. We just aim for healthy skin. We aim for happy life. We aim for a well-balanced life. And when you do that, you are happy and your emotional scars are relieved, your financial scars, because there's so many sort of scars, physical, emotional, relationship, so many scars. That is what this book is about.
All right, so where can we find it as we wind up this conversation? Where can we find Scarred in Skin? And you mentioned about, Oxygen Botanical. Where can we also find that? And also Timeless Spa.
Medical Spa.
Yes.
Timeless Medical Spa is based on Lavington Mall, 6th floor. We treat everything skin, and we also sell, we are the distributor of Oxygen Botanical, which is a product manufactured in Canada, and it's as close as organic as it gets. It's infused with pure oxygen. So we're trying to literally rejuvenate your skin from the cellular level so you can go out really looking good. And now the book, you can get it on parisbudia.com. You can also get it at Timeless Medical Spa. You can get it at Zuria Bookshop and Hekaya Bookshop. Yeah, you can get it there.
All right, how much is it?
$1,500 only. And the best thing is, for every book you buy, I donate a book to a school.
Oh, wow.
I need to educate the children that are suffering with self-low esteem. I need to educate the kids that are suffering with their identity. So kindly, for anybody who wants to support even a school, you can buy 10 books and tell me, Paris, I need you to deliver to this school. I'll be happy to do that. You can decide to support a whole school that you went to, alumni, and buy a book, and I'll be happy to go speak to them and deliver the book.
All right, thank you so much, Paris, for making time for us to have this conversation and, for teaching us some, basics about skincare. Asante sana. That is Paris Mbuthie, a medical aesthetician at Timeless Medical Spa, located at Lavington, of course. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. We're talking about skin, scarred, and beauty redefined. You're watching Morning Cafe. My name is Anne Odida. Good morning. Stay with us.